I'm excited for this, but this is so if you guys don't know this, Reelsteal and Rews have only been to RVA Smash twice. The first time they came and now. And both times they've come, it has been them in winners finals, which is pretty crazy if you ask me.
Really good player.
Yeah. Definitely two very good players. Oh, I forgot to say this is finals.
I mean, I'm telling you, that's the power of good Bowser Juniors. Like, they show up, they ruin your brackets. Like, there's a couple others too, like Yoda Cage up in Tri-State. He's a Philly player, but like whenever he shows up to any bracket, he's making a good run. He's put people in the cage, as they like to call him. Staying up there, but here we go, man. Reelsteal versus Rews. This should be interesting. Now, we just had Young Link fight Bowser Jr. not too long ago, right? And Young Link's got a lot of great tools, but like while Wolfda can't really answer from a distance as well, I feel like he's got a stronger game plan on getting in because of this, consistent damage he can do like that.
Right. These two play so often though. Like this is a matchup that they're both very well versed in. They know what the other person wants to do, not just from their characters, but from playing each other.
Right.
That much.
I mean, like, Wolf is also one of those characters that I think you just need to know how to fight if you're playing this game competitively because of just how common of a character he is, and he's a great counter pick for a lot of situations too. You kind of need to know how to play against him. Oh! That's part of the problem, man. Reelsteal, the Bowser Jr., like, he's a big body character, right?
Yeah,
and
for
he's
sure.
kind of heavy too, so
big
like,
target.
yeah. So I mean, Wolf's going to be able to take advantage of that a little bit more.
This stage pick is interesting to me because I don't see a whole lot of people just start out on FD.
Yeah, it's like I'm one of those advocates. I think FD should just be a counter pick stage, like straight up. I feel like it's very polarizing in today's game for a lot of characters. But I don't think it's too bad here because like Wolf, I don't think he benefits too much from platforms anyway. I mean, maybe just a few movement options. But Bowser Jr., I can imagine really loves it here. I mean, he doesn't have to worry about platforms himself.
Yeah.
And he gets to take advantage. Yeah, he gets to mess around. He has like that one little, was it the Koopa trap thing? Just kind of walk back and forth, like just take away a whole bunch of stage stuff.
Yeah, I mean the Koopa Link, you just kind of walk back and forth, and there's not really much, nowhere you can really go to deal with it. But if you're Rews, you're gonna pick it up and use it to your advantage. Right. Apparently, so.
Ooh, we just saw the up smash attempt come out there, but just was not able to do it fast enough.
Okay, and just a raw back air, just like point blank.
I mean, that's one of those things, like, a lot of people in this game, they love to jump, right? Aerials are obviously a very good tool for every character in this game. But when Wolf has his back to you, just roll away. just roll away.
Just fade away.
Yeah.
You do not need to be in there. This is not going to kill yet, but we're getting there.
Oh, yeah. Bowser Jr. with one. Oh, what a read
catch.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So good there.
Both these players know how to throw out some really ridiculous reads, too, so it's definitely a bit of a crazy moment here. As we see, getting into a final stock now, 69% here in Reelsteal.
So back and forth.
Yes.
I gotta say. Neither of them really approaching too much now. I mean, now they're just like, all right, it's less talk. You gotta be a little more careful, huh?
Oh, that was super close for Reelsteal. That down air just not being able to clip, just because like he was riding the bottom of the stage, and that down air only really hits below him. So like if he was able to just like, if he could angle that, he would have got him. But
he just did another X smash.
I mean, at 2 frames.
Yeah.
It's a crazy move.
Interesting how fast it is too. I actually didn't know it was that fast. You do it immediately after.
It's a really dumb move, but there we go. We got the armor breaking through. Oh, I feel like he could have got a bigger punish. Tried to go for a read right there on the roll-in. Yep.
Did get an attack there. Can't really get much follow-up off of that, but I like that he's still trying to put on damage.
That back throw not going to do enough quite yet.
Just trying to get that. Ooh, that was close. It definitely looks like it hit 2 frames. I don't know.
Oh, he got the weak hit on that.
Yeah. Reelsteal still breathing.
Dude, he's yeah. There it is. That was just some great spacing. I mean, Bowser Jr.'s get-up attack isn't exactly like bad at all. It was just like a rough spot to be in there. You kind of went for the mix-up tool, and he just spaced it out really well. So.
I was gonna say Rews was spacing that really, really well. Like you could, it was so calculated.
I could tell you from the 2 games I played, the 1 set I played with him, his spacing's immaculate. It's actually really insane. I don't know how often he goes to like majors or anything like that, but this guy can play. Like they are very, very good.
It's very good.
Obviously, both these guys are very good. They're in winners finals, but
yeah, you know, the favorites that are destined to. I believe. Okay, so I know that Reelsteal is seeded first. I don't know what Rews' seed is. I believe it's either second or third. So I mean, they're up there. They're in the higher echelon of this tournament, and I feel as though. I was kind of expecting this matchup to happen at some point of the night.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely doing really well here, but we do got Rews with the 1-0 at the moment. And we'll see how
maybe
it plays
for
out.
now. We'll see how it goes, right? I mean, it could go either way. I really couldn't tell you.
Here we go, small PS2.
Yeah.
Oh, did they not mean to go here?
Maybe. I actually wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
I'm going to say it's a music problem. They probably didn't pick the
problem?
song that they wanted.
Oh my God, Rews is so crazy, dude. He's insane. Like, look at that. Look at that.
He's
That was
good.
So fast. Like, he's insane.
He was Rews is the what seed here? Was he the 2 seed, the 3 seed?
Rews was. I think he's the 3 seed.
Okay.
Let me not. Hold on. Let me not talk like I know what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, you seeded it, didn't you?
Oh, Rews is the 10th seed.
Rews is a 10 seed?
Which
you guys
that was pretty
underseeded him?
crazy, actually. We do have a lot of really good players here today, though. So.
Oh man. Well.
Already starting off well.
What's the issue? What happened? They're playing the same music? Same stage?
No, I think they're fine. I think they're really playing now.
Well, what happened last game? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Maybe there was like an issue with the controller or something.
The
yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Either way. Right now, yep, that's kind of the power of Bowser Jr. there. He's going to have a lot of really solid options. Like, once he gets into disadvantage, he's got some decent follow-ups. So.
Yeah. Rews has a little bit more to play around with now that he's got those platforms. A lot more movement options for Wolf. And, you know, kind of a getaway tool for when Bowser Jr. wants to use the look at the guy.
Oh, you hate to see it.
You know, I like the idea of throwing that up first, just to kind of cover himself, but he's just a little too low there.
Yeah. I mean, like, the best way to look at it is that you were at, like, 130 something, right? So, I mean, like, it's not the worst place to SD,
yeah.
But you were able to take the stock right back, too, so that's definitely huge.
That was definitely good. A lot of just jumping around in place, seeing what the other person is going to do. Yeah, I think they're really getting a feel for each other and what their offense is going to be.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, they play against each other really often, so, like, at this point, it just kind of becomes, like, mix-up central between these two. Like, they're just trying to get the one up on the other.
Which is cool. I love to see that. When you know, two players have just gotten to a point where the other literally just have to outthink each other.
I actually really like that. That was really solid.
Okay, that up tilt coming in.
All right. They're just dancing around here. I mean,
yeah, I was gonna
Reelsteal's,
say, like,
Reelsteal's definitely taking their time. I mean, you can see, like, it's a really even game across the board, but, oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, they're kind of dancing around each other. A little bit throwing out moves and seeing if the other one will, like, run into it. Which is fine. I mean, sometimes that can lead into your advantage.
Yeah, I mean, like we mentioned, it's kind of mixed-up city here. They're both trying to pull a one up on the other to trying to do the, hey, I got you, because you just weren't ready for this one. So definitely interesting to see how this plays out right now. Oh, the down air into the up tilt. Okay.
He keeps doing those, like, point-blank back air. It's just, like, right in front of this.
Ooh, commanding his space there, too. That was actually huge. Oh, he's trying to get that rapid
fishing
jab.
for that jab.
Yep.
I wonder if it kills.
Well, the thing is, just like, just throwing out the one jab, too, is like, it's so non-committal for him.
Yeah.
And there you go.
There you go.
That's twice now Reelsteal has lost the stock, but take the stock right back.
So, if I'm Rews, I'm a little nervous about that. Like, you know, this guy's not playing around.
I mean, I wouldn't be too worried about it because if that's the pattern for this game, then, I mean, the W's going to Rews,
so
right?
true.
Now it's just kind of, you know, keep up that momentum you had, keep up that tempo. These guys
back to, ooh, really good extension from Reelsteal there.
Yep.
That is 74% on Rews now.
Bowser Jr. can do some damage, man. It's just a matter of getting in on somebody. That's kind of the big issue. Like, he's got his grab is kind of slowish, right? It's not like an amazing grab, but like the conversions he gets out of it is definitely huge. This is definitely a big spot here. He tries to go for that 2-frame, not going to find it.
Yeah, that's going to do it.
No!
Not quite. Rews is living, and he is
The caster curse.
he's trying to come back up. Gonna come back out on the other side against our boy Reelsteal.
Oh, okay. We
God.
got a man down. Hope he's all right. Oh. Okay, that is game 2.
All right.
He looks like he's okay. Is he all right? Natro falling down, man.
He missed the chair when he went to sit down.
He looked like he was holding the shoulder.
Yeah, that was a. He's all
Yeah.
right. He's okay. He's okay. He's all good. Phew, okay.
He's doing that thing where the player gets carted off the field and one starts clapping. That's what
Everyone
happened
starts
here.
clapping.
It's either that or like, you know when a baby falls and they hurt themselves, instead of trying to get them to cry, you go, yay! And you're like,
And
okay,
then, and
yeah.
then they just start laughing.
Yeah,
they're
things
like,
are okay.
Yeah, all right. That's really funny.
Yeah. All right, well, he looks like he's all right.
Dang. 2-1. Are you guys going to play your set?
I thought we were going to do it on stream.
No, you're not.
2, 1, go!
Oh, here we go, getting into game 3, though. Going to Smashville to get things started here.
Yeah. Ooh, I like Smashville. Definitely one of my favorite stages in this game. It's really just kind of like capture the flag, but the flag is the middle platform. Starting off with a nair into the tech chase, I like it.
Oop, okay. Here we go. This is definitely looking a little bit tough here. Oh, that's huge. Doesn't get the stock, though, but that was definitely a
That
huge
was
play.
so close, though. That move is very strong.
Oh, yeah.
Like, deceivingly strong.
If that DI was just a little off, that could have
Yeah.
been the stock, but, you know, Rews is just a better player than I'll ever be, so.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely probably has experience. He's so good.
Yeah, these guys are definitely familiar with each other.
Yeah. I mean, if that wasn't, like, just obvious from that interaction.
There we go. Got the falling forward air to close out that first stock. We got Reelsteal on the board here for game 3. Honestly, not a bad spot to start this either. I mean, you just took game 2, and now you're just kind of keeping that momentum going.
Not really chasing down Reelsteal after that. I mean, I think it's a good idea to keep your space, but
Right.
wow.
Oh my God, that was 61%.
Reelsteal's got conversions on him right now. Like,
This is Rews' counter pick too, so that's got to be a little demoralizing. I mean, you go here because you're trying to find a different way to play against them, and Reelsteal's is taking you to town.
still on the map a little bit. It's a little hard, right? Because you're a stock down. Zeros across the board, but it's not. It's not an. Oh God, that is a lot of shield pressure from this.
Yeah, that was definitely super insane. Oop.
I love that. I love that he does just the one jab into like, okay, what are you gonna do? You know?
Right. Gets back to the ledge. All right. Just lets him get up. All right. And at this point, if I'm Rews, I'd be trying to go for some real risky stuff like that forward smash there. That actually wasn't a bad attempt, and honestly, a little lucky that
But you know
Reelsteal
what,
didn't take more
though? Like
damage.
that clean, just one back air.
Right.
I mean, old reliable. You can't.
I mean, that's the name of the game for Wolf. Uh-oh. All right, getting out of that one. Not going to get caught up in the explosion from the abandoned ship.
Reelsteal kind of hanging out on top of that platform. Good follow-up with the F tilt.
Yeah, it was a nice little extension there. And now the percentages are super even. I mean, considering the fact that Reelsteal started this off 3 stocks to 1. Oh!
okay. That was really close.
And that grab, actually just kind of waiting it out, was actually super smart too.
That grab was excellent, though.
And he went for the throw, and it actually stopped the Koopa Link from actually getting or the Mecha Koopa from actually getting that damage down.
Rews is just waiting.
He will, dude. He'll just sit there.
Standing here.
Okay, and there we go. Oh, this is definitely tough because you're kind of playing jump rope with the Mecha Koopa and also just kind of playing the stare down game.
I like the nair there from Reelsteal. I think he's kind of expecting a back air.
Oh!
Did that shield poke?
No.
I think he just dropped his shield.
I think because I think he was waiting for the immediate option, like maybe an up smash, right? But because of the down smash has that small, slight delay, I just think he wasn't ready for it, and he dropped the shield because he's used to something happening immediately. That sucks.
Going back to small battlefield. Hey, I guess the stage did end up working out for Rews, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't looking so hot at the beginning, but we made it through.
Here we go. Ditches the jacket. Probably getting a little too warm here. Like you said, back to small battlefield, and we'll see how Reelsteal is able to try and turn this around. But right now, Rews is definitely staying nice, clean, and consistent here.
Starting out strong, for sure.
Right.
I like the grab. Oh, we're getting extensions here from Reelsteal. I mean, good on Rews for picking his off, you know, his disadvantage options there intelligently, because that could have been it for him.
If like Reelsteal actually just waited a bit, like if he called out that air dodge. Oh my God, that's a buffed move, by the way. That down smash is actually super messed up.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was really good spacing for Reelsteal, because really, where was Rews going to go?
Right.
I mean, he was either going to roll to ledge, which is like you'd still get hit by it, or he was going to roll behind him. So that was a really good call. Just good decision making.
Exactly. Here we go, man. Another 58%. Ooh, that was kind of scary. I mean, you still got hit with a forward air, but like definitely a lot better than
definitely take that over
being put off stage. Yeah.
Not gonna kill just yet, but
no, Bowser Jr. is a little too heavy.
He's got that cart, you know. It's like it's got all his gadgets in it.
Yeah.
It's got cannonballs in it.
I gotta double check like what his actual weight is, because I don't think he's in the top like 10 or whatever for weight, but he's definitely up there.
That was a really good bait from Reelsteal, just throwing out the one jab and then backing up into up smash. He's just like walking into it basically.
Okay, he's up there, but I think he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's number 10, exactly. God.
This is interesting because earlier we were talking about how Rews is a player that just doesn't really overextend a whole lot, and he's really good at his spacing. But I feel like Reelsteal as a player kind of brings it out of him, like that need to extend a little bit more and just be all up on him.
Right.
I like that. I think that's interesting.
Oh, okay, good DI. But what does Rews have in store to try and answer back here? You got to use your double jump at that point.
Yeah.
You knew what was coming.
It's not getting much follow-up off of those straight hits. Rews is looking a little bit of a tough spot here. I gotta laugh because it's funny.
Oh, dude, he just stood there for like a whole 5 seconds.
So it was like, yeah.
Oh,
He wants to use his little cart right now.
Yeah. And the thing is, this is doable too. It's never mind. But like, that was really scary for a second, because like when you get hit in a situation like that, it just like makes you feel like I'm doing too much.
Yeah. And
then you like maybe you get scared in a last like situation. You don't want to start feeling like that.
I don't know. I would be like, I should just put my controller down. Like.
Well, thank God he didn't, because now he's in a game 5, just one game away from the grand finals. Oh man, that was like really scary.
That was so funny,
he just stared at him.
He's just standing there menacingly.
Menacingly. I mean, hey, that's what it comes down to when you learn how to be a good, patient player.
Yeah. I love it. I mean, it was just so funny because you know that's a habit that he picks on. Like.
Yeah, I do think Rews forward smashes more than any other Wolf I've seen, though.
Really?
Forward smashes a lot. I mean, he doesn't get punished for most of them, which is okay. So I mean, yeah, he's just out here. He's gaming. But
He's just gaming.
yeah. But here we go, going back to the game 1 stage here. FT.
We've come full circle.
Yep.
I like that. Okay, a little bit follow-up. I actually do like the retreat off stage there. Just because I think Reelsteal knows how to reliably get off back on stage at lower percentages.
Yeah.
I'm actually not mad at that option.
It could have potentially been really bad, though. It just kind of came down to what options Rews wanted to make. But I think the options that really gives him that benefit are the options that would put him in a very bad spot, so.
For sure, yeah. I think in general it was just kind of a stalemate, you know, because Rews decided to just stay back and keep his Rews.
Using the Mecha Koopa for his own. Ooh, he was definitely looking for a tech in.
That hitbox is out, like, for a while. Oh, he still gets blown up by the Mecha.
Yeah, but he got the sweet spot on it, though.
No back here there.
He was facing him. He decided to just roll out of there. Honestly, not a bad option at all. Especially because Reelsteal has been very happy to throw out these aerials in all sorts of situations.
Yeah. Just throwing out that up smash, hoping maybe Reelsteal lands on it there. Like
Dude, the way he gets hit, the sounds he makes.
I was thinking
They're
that
terrifying,
earlier.
dude.
I didn't know.
He sounds like he's being murdered. Like, it's, oh my God, the cannonball landing right on top of his head.
I don't know if you know about mods, but there's this one mod for Roy that makes his scream like deeper. And that's almost what it sounds like.
Is it like
so
bass
funny.
boosted?
It's bass boosted to like hell and back. It is so funny.
That's really funny.
I'll have to pull it up on you later. God. Very high percentages here. Reelsteal making it back here, question mark? All right.
Yeah, I mean, 182, this is really, not a good look here for Rews because, I mean, you got a lot of livability there, right? But, like, he still took the first stock. Now, I mean, you were able to even it up, which is great, but you can't let that 182 be a consistent factor here. My goodness.
Right. No tech there. I'm surprised that Reelsteal hasn't really been following up on these, like, his techs. Maybe it's just a commitment.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 74%, but there we go. Now we're getting the Rews damage here. Nice parry. Ooh, double.
Oh, double. Hey, this guy plays the game.
Yeah.
Who are you? Hey,
Thank God somebody's
got.
got.
Oh my God.
Yo,
He went
he's
for it again.
done.
He's crazy.
That was so sick.
Yeah,
and the thing
that
is,
was really good.
like, Reelsteal started off that stock with like a nice crisp, like 70% or so. And I'm like, okay, he's got a nice little lead here, and Rews just like eliminated that. That was
Yeah.
so insane.
He was like, actually, I'm going to destroy you off stage. Because I want to.
That's kind of one of those situations with his recovery. Like, it's not a bad recovery at all, but like when he's out of the Koopa car, it can put him in a really vulnerable spot,
Yeah.
like we just saw.
Well, that's probably the most vulnerable, like, Bowser Jr. is ever.
Yeah.
Wait, we do have another Bowser Jr. player. I just don't remember. I think Mish before he played Kazuya.
Oh yeah.
Played
he made a better option. But anyway, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Yep, the last stock situation here. Both these players have done really well in this game alone, right? They've both taken turns, taken some strong leads, but it's pretty even now.
Definitely has been a fun game, though. A fun set to watch.
Oh yeah.
So many aerials coming out from Reelsteal.
I know. It's terrifying right now.
Bruce just has to find that one opening and just catch him like midair.
That was crazy. So he did the Koopa car away, but I think he caught Wolf's up tilt. He caught his toe, and that actually got the double hit. That was
His
messed
toe.
up.
His little toesy.
Ah.
He just ran right into it.
Yep. Well,
Yeah. Aw.
there we go.
See what I mean? These two love each other. They play each other all the time.
I mean, didn't they do doubles with each other here too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
okay.
actually won doubles today.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, wow. That was definitely a really nice set. They both got some crazy plays, so I
Right.
mean, definitely good stuff to both of them. But Reelsteal coming out on top, being the #1 seed, going in the grands.